Morning, everybody. Jason, PJ, Hollis Farms. Getting just a little bit late start this morning. Stayed up kind of late last night with the family doing some stuff. And don't have just a lot going on here lately. Man, we hunted a lot. I know I keep talking about that, but anyway, just kind of wore out. My body is wore out. My back has been doing good, thank goodness. I tell y'all, I don't know if I've even mentioned it, but my back has been doing pretty good as long as I don't push it. And I tell y'all, I don't know if I've mentioned this before. I have always, since I was, I'm gonna say about the fifth or sixth grade, I can remember the first pair of cowboy boots that I got. And they were hard to find around here for kids back then. But there was a place over in Northport, Alabama called the Wharf. And we found it. Mama carried me over. I got my first pair of cowboy boots, and I have always pretty much wore cowboy boots every day of the year, unless I had my hunting boots on or had my baseball cleats on. That's just what I wore. Loved them, still like them, but I got to noticing and thinking. This is recently, 40 years later, nearly. But of course, when you start having problems, you start thinking. And but anyway, when I started working out some, I got a pair of tennis shoes, and I never have been a guy that wore shorts. Of course, there wasn't never a case for me to wear shorts because I was always roofing, and I knew some guys that did, but I couldn't wear them. And I always wore boots then, a little different type boots. I always had to wear lace-up boots when I was roofing because I didn't want to roll my ankle in some slip-ons. I tried it a time or two, but it just didn't work. And when I was in the deer business, I just never was a guy that wore shorts. In the last few years, I have been. I just have got to wear, when it gets warm enough for them, that's what I put on, and I don't put nothing else on. But anyway, got to wearing, of course, I didn't wear cowboy boots with my shorts. Got to wear tennis shoes. And I got to, Brian and his wife has been, last few years, been running a lot and all this. And I've been so out of touch on my whole life, pretty much on tennis shoes. I had a pair of, forget what kind of shoes and where I wore, but anyway, these On Clouds or whatever you call them. I asked Brian, I said, what's the best shoes to wear, you know? And they've been wearing these On Clouds for running. And I got to looking on there, and I'm just big on waterproof shoes. I got a pair of oboes that I have been wearing the last couple of years. It's kind of a hiking boot type shoe. The sole's real hard, and they're super comfortable. They are some good shoes. I'm telling you, some good shoes. Waterproof. I always like waterproof because I'm always out so early in the morning, and I'm going to be walking through some wet grass or something, and I can't stand my toes to get wet first thing in the morning. So, but anyway, I got me a pair of On Clouds when I was working out, and they're waterproof. You know, they're just ankle high tennis shoes, but you walk through the dew in the morning or a little water hole or something, you don't get your toes wet. Well, I got to wearing them things. I said, golly. And I got to noticing after a while, I mean, I got a pair on, I got a new pair on. Well, they're not new now, but they make a pair of slip-on. They got the strings in them, but you can just slip them on, and they fit like a glove. But anyway, I got to wearing them more and more and more. And I got to noticing one day, I said, dadgum, my back ain't been bothering me quite as bad. And I ain't quit lifting or dragging hogs or, you know, hanging stands. About the only time it'll get a little sore now, knock on wood, is if I walk like I walked a long way yesterday around on that public land, but it's not near as bad. But I just noticed if I wear them old hard sole boots, I don't know. I have turned into a tennis shoe person. And I actually me and Sissy got us each a pair for Christmas. Pair of lace up, and they make a high top type hiking boot too. But I guess it's just the softness of it. I don't know, but I could really tell it like if I go over to shop over at Brad's and me and him actually talked about it one day, working on that concrete all day in a pair of boots. Back just been killing me. So I have turned into a comfort type person, even though the boots to me are just the most comfortable, but I ain't had a pair on in a while. I just like my tennis shoes and making my back feel better. I'm having problems with my hands right now. Oh, aggravating. If it ain't one thing or another, they just stay swole up, and I'm afraid it's gonna end up being arthritis or something. I'm gonna go get them checked out before too long. They just stay, but they stay beat up all the time. Messed around and got on some concrete the other day right on them knuckles, and them's the hardest thing to swell up. I mean to heal up. But my hands stay swole up. But I hate to keep jabbering about my tennis shoes, but man, that has been a lifesaver to just wear these tennis shoes. But anyway, I got to get back to working out. I know that would help. When I lost a bunch of weight 2 or 3 years ago, I ain't gained it all back, but when I was working out every day, and it wasn't nothing major, I was on my biggest thing that I liked. I've got one of those, golly, it's an elliptical machine. I can't even think who makes it now. But anyway, that was my go-to thing, and boy, it just felt a lot better. I got to get back into doing that. But anyway, I'm just gonna talk a little bit about my back, and I think a lot of it, just like my lacrosse boots, I'm telling you, then man old Slade over the other day, he said, man, back, he thought, and I thought the same thing when he was younger and I was younger. He said, man, I'd be wearing them lacrosse boots turkey hunting, and all. He said, I felt like I could run a marathon in them, and that's how good they feel. That's what I wore yesterday walking. They just got really good ankle support and all. It's just a lot better walking boot to me than like the muck type boot and all. But anyway, me and PJ is headed over to Mississippi I'm gonna do a little feeder work and piddle around for a little while, then I'm gonna come back and see what we can get into in Alabama. But just trying to be creative on my back and all by accident really with these tennis shoes, but I don't know. I like them and I'm feeling better, and I'm gonna keep wearing them. Where you at, PJ? PJ? Where's she gonna run off to? I was gonna show y'all something real quick, especially the new folks. I know I've showed y'all before. This is my second one of these cameras, but this was what I used to do all my filming with every day. And if anybody's wanting to start filming, this is a nice little camera to start with. I think this thing's still under 300 bucks. They've got several different Sony Handycams. Let me see if we can read the number there. Let me see if I can get it to focus right here. This is the one you need to get. I can't get it to focus. It's dark in here. It is the HDR CX455. I've got an extended life battery on here. This is a bigger battery, but this is a nice go-to camera. Got a heck of a lens. And let me turn y'all around and show y'all something. All right, got y'all set up. Like I said, it is the HDR CX 455 Sony Handycam. It's got a heck of a zoom on it. All my first videos were done with this camera. Oh, you can battery stays charged forever. Very simple to transfer footage from this to your phone or iPad. The screen flips around where you can see when you're kind of vlogging. Let me see if I can get y'all. I'm too close and I'm squatted down, but like if you're talking to it, you're looking and you can see exactly what you're in frame. This is just a really, really good camera. We have went to some better cameras. I say better, like my hunting camera now, it's just a lot better low light. It's just an overall better camera, but this thing is handy. I'll still carry it sometime because it is so light. I get these little whiskers. All your mics are right here on the bottom of this. Every once in a while they'll get in there, but you can ride down the road with these little whiskers on there and not hear any of the wind noise. This is just a super, I mean, it fits in your pocket right there. It's still handy, and I had it on the dash and I wanted to talk a little bit about it. It is just a nice little camera, and with that little Lone Wolf Custom Gear camera arm, you talking about a light setup. And I'll still use this thing. I need to order me another. It's got a deal here when you close it that it's supposed to close the shutter deal there, but it's broke, but it still works good. These are some tough cameras. They're not waterproof, but they are some nice little cameras. I actually used this one clip the other day in that squirrel hunting video when I zoomed in on the dog. This was the camera. I just threw it in my pocket and had it. I mean, you can leave it in the truck for 6 months and not charge it. And the battery, let me see how many. It's been sitting, I ain't charged it in forever, but I ain't used, still got 358 minutes of battery left. That's a lot of filming. But it's just a handy little camera. If somebody wanted to start filming, playing with this stuff, this would be what I'd go to. One thing I'm doing as I'm filling these feeders up is looking for hog tracks. I ain't seen any. Ain't that good. Alright, y'all, another day with not a lot going on. Boy, I tell y'all what, I'm boring myself with a lot of these videos. It has rained ever since I've been home, or back in Alabama. Just part of it right now. I'm going to have to find something to video. Like I said, I am starting to bore myself. Anyway, we'll come up with something to video before long. Appreciate y'all watching. Out of here.